In this video, we're looking at how to install Access Server on an Ubuntu machine. As you can see, I'm logged into the Access Server portal. The first page, on the Get Started page, we have two options: Manage Your Plan or Get Access Server. Access Server comes with 2 free connections, but if you need more, then you need to purchase more connections. Either click on Manage Your Plan or Activation Keys on the left menu. Either one is going to take you to this page. As you can see, this is my 2 free connection. Now, if I want to upgrade this plan or if I want to purchase more, then I can do this on this page. So I can click on upgrade my plan, or if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you're going to see purchase a new key. Either one is going to take you to this page. Here, you're going to choose how many connections you need. And then after you choose the number of connections, you can choose your billing cycle, either annually or monthly. Once you're happy with the selection, click on Purchase and enter your credit card and payment information. For the purpose of this video, we're going to use the 2 free connections. So I'm going to go back to Get Started page. This is where we're going to click on Get Access Server. And you can see here on the screen that we have different options to deploy Access Server. We can do cloud providers such as AWS, GCP, Azure, containers and virtual machines, and then different Linux distributions. Since we're going to install it on Ubuntu, we're going to focus on this part. All we have to do is just copy this command and paste it in our terminal. So I have already started a SSH session with my Ubuntu machine. So I'm going to elevate the privileges here first, and then I'm going to run that command. It's going to ask me to confirm that if I want to proceed with the installation. So let's click yes and continue. This is going to take about 1.5 minutes, so I'm going to fast forward through this part. Okay, this part is done. Now it's asking me if I want to install DCO, or data channel offloading. Data channel offloading switches the packet processing from the user space to the kernel space. So by installing and then implementing the DCO, we're going to improve the performance for all our users. So I'm going to choose yes. But before we move forward, I want to make sure that I take a note of these information here. We got our admin user interface address. I got my the account or username that I'm going to use to log into the admin user interface, and the temporary password. Now, as you can see on the screen, it gives me the private IP address of my Ubuntu machine, but if you're accessing from outside, obviously you need to use your public IP or other means. So I'm just going to copy this from here, and I'm going to make a note of these in my notepad here. So I got the temporary password, I got my account name, and the addresses. As I said, since this is the private address, if I need to access my Ubuntu machine from outside, I'm just going to replace this with the public IP address. Now I'm going to go ahead and install DCO also, because later on I want to implement that to get better performance. Okay, good. Our installation is successful and it's done. So we're going to log into our admin user interface. The address that we copied earlier, I'm just going to go ahead and paste it here on my browser. And then obviously this is a new installation. We haven't configured any SSL certification. So the Access Server is using a self-signed certificate. So that's why we see this message. We're going to bypass this for now. And the username, if you remember, it was OpenVPN, and we copied our temporary password. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you how to change this password. Click on Sign In. The very first time when you log into the Access Server, we need to accept the license agreement. So I'm going to click on Agree, and as you can see, I'm logged into the Access Server. Now, if you have purchased additional activation keys, you enter those keys here. So basically, on the Access Server portal, you will have an activation key here. You just copy that, come back to the user interface, paste that, and activate it. Obviously, I'm just using the 2 free connections, so it's just going to show the 2 connections here. Now, the next thing we need to do, we need to change our temporary password. Obviously, we don't want to leave it as is. So I'm going to expand user management, go to user permissions, and OpenVPN is here. Click on more settings, and we're going to type a good password for our account. Once we're happy with this, scroll down, click on Save Settings, and then Update a running server. So now we change our password. So if I go ahead, log out, and then try to log back in with my new password, I should be able to log in. Click on Sign In, and here we go. So this is how you can install an Access server on Ubuntu machine pretty quick, in less than 5 minutes. Thank you very much.